On the bench today is the Squier Affinity Series Starcaster Deluxe in Sienna Sunburst. The Fender Starcaster was released first by Fender in 1976. It saw very poor sales and was discontinued in 1980. The guitar developed a cult following because of the quality of the guitar, and Fender re-released the Starcaster in 2013 with also a bass version. The original guitars are very well-made guitars. An original 1976 to 1980 model Starcaster goes for amazing prices. Currently, Reverb lists guitars for sale ranging between $3,795, the least expensive, to over $10,000. Link in the description. The Squier Classic Vibe, Squier Affinity, and Squier Contemporary Active Starcaster versions of the guitar started production in 2019 and continue today. In July of 2024, Squier released this guitar, the Squier Affinity Series Starcaster Deluxe, that comes in Olympic White and Sienna Sunburst. The guitar is made in Indonesia and has a semi-hollow maple body with a gloss poly finish. The neck is a bolt-on maple neck with a slim C shape, radius of 9.5 inches, nut width is 1.6 inches, 22 frets, and a scale length of 25.5 inches. It has a bridge, tailpiece type stop bar, and the pickup configuration is humbucker. The guitar's manufacturer suggested retail price is $349. I've seen them go for as low as around $329. The guitar was just released, and it's really not been out long enough to generate used pricing data. Observations. The overall fit and finish are great. I'm really pleased with how nice and pretty the Sienna Sunburst finish looks. Definitely not the finish you would expect on a $349 guitar. The guitar weighs in at 6 pounds and 10 ounces or 3.30 kilos. Measuring pickup impedance, the bridge measures 7.99 k ohms. Flipping the pickup selector to the middle, both pickups measure 3.92 k ohms. Last, the neck pickup measures 7.57 k ohms. I checked the neck and found no fret rocking. I have to say I was actually disappointed because I really wanted to use my new fret kisser tool again. Running my hands on the sides of the fretboard up and down, I found no sharp edges or fret sprouting. I think that someone really paid attention to the frets on this guitar in the factory. Usually on a Squier of any make, I find at least 2 to 3 frets that are too tall. The back of the neck is finished in a really nice satin finish and feels great when moving your hand up and down the length of the neck. Overall, the neck is my favorite part of this guitar. With the slim C shape and satin back, it is so comfortable to play and to move my hand on the back of the neck. The quality of the neck is really something I would expect on a much more expensive guitar. Comparing this to necks on Classic Vibe Stratocasters, this neck is actually superior in my opinion. It's really one of the best Squier necks I've ever played. The only issue I found that really turned out to not be an issue is that the string height was too high. There was not a lot of room left on the post for the bridge to be adjusted, and I was starting to guess that I would need to use a 0.25 degree shim between the neck and the guitar in the pocket, so the neck then would be at the proper angle, so then I would have more ability to adjust string height without bottoming out on the surface of the guitar. It turned out though that I was able to adjust, and it literally just right at where it's touching the surface. So if I needed to set the strings any lower, it really would require a shim. Intonation was set at the factory and did not need any adjustment. I was really surprised because normally Squier bridges are something I find lacking and that I want to replace them with a Fender made part. This is not the case with this guitar. The overall opinion I have is the bridge and stop bar more than do the job. Holding them in my hand, they seem to be substantial and well made. The tuners are nice during stringing the guitar due to the split shaft, but I found slippage while tuning. I could turn the tuner and nothing happened. This actually happened multiple times with several of the tuners. The balance of the guitar is good without head dive. I do not like the humbucker pickups. I would expect higher end and clarity from the bridge pickup. It was muddy no matter how I adjusted the height. Due to the wiring being inside the cavity of the guitar, it is difficult for me to evaluate the electronic components on video so you can see them. I did see they are standard inexpensive parts that Squier normally installs into an affordable guitar. The controls are really simple on this guitar. There's a single master tone and a single master volume and a 3-position toggle pickup selector switch. I plan on doing a part 2/upgrade video for this guitar. In the video, I will install a set of what I believe will be drop-in tuners made by Grover. Also, I have a set of Gibson Burstbucker 2 and a Burstbucker 3 pickups that I'd like to put in this guitar. I purchased them used on Reverb. I will build a replacement wiring harness. I didn't have this switch in my shop. I had to order the Switchcraft switch to replace, and I also ordered new tuners. Once everything arrives, I'll film an upgrade video and release it on the channel. Once upgraded, I believe this will be an excellent guitar, and in the script I actually capitalized the word excellent. Other than the string height, the guitar was a great out-of-the-box experience. I think that any player, after lowering the string height, would have a very playable and enjoyable guitar. The guitar should last for years and would be a great and affordable gigging guitar.